My name is Nina. I come from the internet. I'm the Africa Regional Coordinator of the World Wide Web Foundation. I have a singular honor to moderate a panel of Africans, eminent Africans, talking about making statistics open by default. And the message I got there was that opening, open licenses, having open data encrusted in our national statistics to have a free hand to open up data is what is needed, and I'm bringing that message to us there. So my message is very simple: partnerships at all levels, communications to men, women, children, everyone, in ways that they can understand and use data the best. That in the work we've done as the Web Foundation, from the time Tim Berners-Lee put in place the protocol that allows us to have the web today, it's always been about partnerships. And I would want to take that and hand it over to us as we go along. Partnerships at the global level. We are members of the Global Partnership for Sustainable Development Data, and we really do welcome that. Not because it's going to solve all of our data or statistics problems, but because it provides the space for doing things together, South-South, North-North, North-South, and different stakeholders. Partnership at the national level. Maybe I should say at the continental level, because my work in Africa is continental, and I see how the Africa Data Networks, we actually have what we call the data communities in Africa, and if you've not seen the Africa Data Consensus, it's a good start where communities can fit in national statistics, official statistics being number one, and other communities coming along. So I think that even at regional level like Africa, partnerships are very important. At national level, I've worked with women, and I've worked with Mr. Ibrahim Abba, to whom we pay great homage. He came and he sat with women and he spoke to them from his heart. So when we have that kind of partnership, you cannot not love data, okay? And even at subnational levels, we are looking forward for partnership at all levels. So my first giveaway is partnerships, especially on 5. On dissemination and use of sustainable development data, I would want to call our attention to people. I think we've been saying that here. People meaning men and women. People meaning disadvantaged, people meaning those who are not digitally enabled, because it is ultimately about people. So I want that people understand where we are going, where we're coming from, and how to use this data. And I cannot not talk about data visualizations, simplification of data. I live in a continent where most people are not educated, they're not literate. I mean, in ABC. So if you're not literate, you can't necessarily be data literate. So we need to break it down. Part of the work we do is breaking down scientific knowledge in ways that people can understand, and I would like to ask you to do the same.
What's happening in the country? We usually stress decision making, but maybe that is not enough. Maybe we should put even more stress on the monitoring capacity that data provide, that data offer, because that shows really the change that is going on in our societies. So that may be one of the new tasks that we should think about, how we can best monitor and how we can best offer monitoring tools to our users. We are providing public service, we are providing public good, and I think that puts an enormous responsibility on our shoulders, and we should cope with that. We should cope with that intelligently, and we should cope with that with humbleness also, or humility, because we really need to see that we are only a small player in the big game, but our role is extremely important, because we cannot take decisions instead of others, but we can certainly give tools to various groups to make better decisions and to be able to monitor the effect, the outcome, and the results of those decisions. Thank you.
Two reflections I wanted to offer at the end of this these 3 days. One, looking a little bit back on the 3 days and how I feel about them, and one looking forward. So let's, perhaps looking back, we in the UN have a long tradition of bringing countries together, but this time we brought a lot bigger group together, and I'm very happy that we did this. Here's a this could have been difficult and for each and every obstacle, and so we found a solution as we were going along and we making this up. And many of us worked very, very hard, but we also had fun in the process. I hope that will be remembered. And maybe not everything was perfect. It was the first after all.
Keep it interoperable, keep it open, and let us live with yellow on our minds. Thank you.
Because this is the start. This is the first one of these World Data Forums. It will not be the last. It is not something that happens every 2 years. It needs to happen every day. So thank you all for your leadership and your participation these last 3 days.